भाई आज ऑयल लगाया है तो कितने ज़्यादा चिपक गए हो। ठीक है। हम्म, थोड़ा आगे लेना पड़ेगा। यस, दैट्स ओए।
You off your studies altogether.
Very quiet whisper though. I think you're making a bit of a fuss. I still don't get it.
Ugh, what am I missing?
वेट वेट, मैं आया। ऑयली हो गए मेरे। हर्बोलॉजी पढ़ने चले, हर्बोलॉजी। लेट्स गो। हर्बोलॉजी भाई, कसम से मस्त दिखता है भाई ये ग्राफिक्स, मैक्स सेटिंग्स पे गेम बहुत बढ़िया है।
Revelio.
मिला मिला, कुछ तो मिला। उपलेन मिला। हम्म, ओए, इधर है तो। इधर है।
Revelio.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
हाय हाय मैं तो शर्मा गया.
We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new core and cut down the soil!
भाई साहेब कान फाड़ दिए.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Thank you. Master teacher.
Now for our
Revelio.
next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
अरे बिल्कुल. बोलो बोलो मैडम. ये कौन है?
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How
Oh.
kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my
Ketchup नहीं लाए?
star thistle arrangement.
मारो नहीं. Ketchup. रुको भाई लोग तो खाने का हो जाए फिर माइक चालू करते.
Or roses.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cab. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I like herbology.
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the Ministry got...
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Revelio.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witch.
Revelio. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
We are back. Come on, let's go.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon Dung! What happened?
बढ़िया भाई
Well done, Gareth.
तुझे लाके दिया और तूने ऐसा सीन कर दिया.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be point from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. his accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Perfect.
Revelio.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen
that.
anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beer, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shah is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Watching live from Delhi. Delhi क्या कर रहा है भाई तू? दिवाली के दिनों में दिल्ली घूमने गया क्या?
Revelio.
Six-day vacation है तो बढ़िया. दिल्ली में vacation. Enjoy bro.
And she's a flirt. And I know what you're about to say. You haven't seen her about her.
बहुत दूर जाना है भाई दौड़ जब तक ब्रूम स्टिक नहीं मिलती ना तब तक यही सीन होने वाला है
I should investigate.
grave slots are full. अच्छा 20 out of 20 है इसलिए
Revelio.
बेचने की तरह अच्छा हॉस्पिटल जाना पड़ेगा बेचने के फिर देखते ही किधर ले जाते हमें एक्चुअली डॉज भी करना है सेकंड क्वेस्ट के लिए सक्सेसफुली अवॉइड एनिमी सेक बाय डॉज रोलिंग 5 डॉज करना ठीक है और ये रही है
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I'm not interested in you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Thank you,
Be
Natty.
on your guard.
इतनी चिंता?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
ये Hogwarts.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
So, the hunt begins. No!
अरे मेरे को डॉज तो करने दे। ये तो ऐसे ही मर गया।
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Hang on, exfiltrated!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take that student on the wrong Going on! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Production!
Stop that, boy! Stand and fight me! Ha! You're easier to spot than
Stupefy.
I've had enough.
Incendio.
Back before. Knew you were still hanging about. No, don't.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Not that!
Accio. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts.
Interesting.
Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Oh.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely.
Revelio.
Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
quest का शायद पता है हाँ बस
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed.
Bro, back. Sharpness 0 कर देते हैं.
return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is... east of the dock. I should dive down and see.
ब्रो कहाँ पे इसका एस्ट्रोलेब? मुझे रास्ता तो हॉस्पिटल का दिखा रहा है.
Revelio.
चलो भाई पानी में डूब कर देखते।
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
भाई ये गलत हो गया, ये गेट स्लॉट्स आर फुल। ऑक्सफोर्ड जाके मुझे बेचना पड़ेगा लगता है। बेचते पहले जाके।
Said that travel broadens the mind.
You'll reap the rewards. Oh, hard work and good luck go.
Daily profit.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't.
I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure. Whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. sure to stop by whenever you're about. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Okay.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure.
This looks cool, actually.
Whenever you're about.
अब टुपकी मारते एलिगेंट फॉर्मल यूनिफॉर्म में खटक खरीदा, यहाँ से मिल जाती बहुत सी चीजें। पानी के अंदर से क्या क्या मिलता है, कहाँ का लॉजिक लगाते हैं। ये देखो भाई, क्या ही मिल रहा है।
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
बेचारा थक गया भाई। झाड़ू चाहिए हमको, झाड़ू तो जल्दी उड़ने के लिए। थक गया।
You didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
जबरदस्ती बोल रही है डाइविंग करते रहो, ये क्या बात है भाई। बढ़िया यूनिफॉर्म मिली है हमको। मस्त है बे। यो ऐसे ही बढ़िया लग रहे हैं एक्चुअली। और टू मॉर्निंग ट्रायल ओके, और स्टोरेज पड़ जाएगी। लिवेंडर चलते हैं, रुक जाओ।
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
इधर नहीं आना था क्या? भाई अपने यूनिफॉर्म एकदम अलग लग रही है. ये येलो कलर कौन सा है? पांचवा हाउस आया है क्या? 4 houses थे. Hey, yo,
I hope
Professor.
you're able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay in prep.
किधर एक्सप्लेनामस? Levioso, Accio. Protego.
Levioso, Accio.
Excellent defensive skills.
एक्सप्लेनामस कैसे यूज करेंगे बे?
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Let's go to Hogsmeade.
My father always told me.
Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
भाई 870 मीटर जाना है हमको। ये हमें भेज कर रहा है। इधर ही है ना, यहीं चलते। ओह, ये रहा फुटप्रिंट।
Revelio.
वो हेडमास्टर्स का रूम है शायद।
Revelio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Accio! I'll take that, thank you. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. Accio! Nothing. This'll do nicely. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. Here's a welcome surprise. Nothing. I'll take that, thank you. I'd best keep looking. Leviosa!
ओ ऐसा कुछ भी है। I don't even know that.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio! No statues here. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. This'll do nicely. What's happening?
What the fuck?
Could it be? Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
तू यहाँ क्या कर रहा है बे? मैं तो भूत से बात कर रहा था. Forbidden Forest.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Accio! Stupefy! Incendio! Accio! Levioso!
पिट डाला भाई, पिट डाला उसको. डेंजरस एरिया है भाई. विचर 3 वाइल्ड हंट खेलने के बाद तो ये कोई डेंजर नहीं लगता. हाँ?
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something that
चुपके से निकल गया.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Who play?
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Levioso.
Release me!
Accio. Incendio.
What an unfortunate disappointment!
Accio.
Is that the best you can do?
Potato. Stupefy. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Boom. Boom.
I wonder how big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Like all three before they time out on me.
Okay.
That must be where all this leads. Revelio. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Potato! Stupefy! 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 Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! 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 Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was quite a fight.
Revelio.
Quidditch cape. ये तो पहनना चाहिए. परफेक्टली मैच हो गया भाई.
I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio! Revelio.
Oh, level 13.
Revelio.
Here.
Protego. Accio. Incendio. If Jackdaw could solve this, so could I.
Bro, I am awesome.
Revelio.
वो ऊपर छुप के बैठे। ओए। सारे ट्रेजर्स इधर ही भर दिए क्या?
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Oh. Whoa. Oh. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of it. Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Accio! Stupefy! Stupefy! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Revelio! Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Revelio. Levioso. Accio. An untouched chest. Territor wasn't very... Search of this cave.
Level 36 copy.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the happened with the Jaguar. Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Stupefy! only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Revelio.
What? Alright.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? I'll need to look around for the symbol. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Ah, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Revelio. Levioso, Accio, Incendio. Accio, Levioso, Incendio. Stupefy. Accio, Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Stupefy. Incendio.
Bro.
Levioso, Accio, Incendio. Incendio. Protect. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. What? That's unnerving. What's happening?
गिर और सब फुल हो जाते हैं नहीं आती फुल हो जाते हैं भाई खाली तो किए।
Revelio. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Oh. We found this place alone this time. Interesting.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Perfect. Talents. Starting at level 5. Bro, I'm at level 12. Okay. कोर तो बढ़िया था, कोर पे लगाना था। मैं नीचे से आया, ऊपर से जाऊंगा।
Revelio. I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Handy resource indeed. Your
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
वो है ना मेरे ख्याल से।
Lumos. Incendio.
वो भी नहीं चाहिए।
Expelliarmus. Incendio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. Dee promised him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio.
टैलेंट पॉइंट मिला, टैलेंट पॉइंट और इम्प्रूव करेंगे।
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
बुला लिया रे, मैं तो बुला लिया।
Revelio.
Never
Incendio. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, flying class finally. Okay. Got some interesting gears. Ah, must have it. Honestly. This look awesome. भाई क्या क्या देते हैं? Hey, what the fuck? actually this one. Look, I look so cool. Look at me. What? Let's get this to red. Look at this. Yeah. Now, now I look like a magician. अल्ट्रा रेड ड्रेसिंग में तू ऐसा ड्रेस कर रहा Okay, come on now. Where we need to go? Flying class? No. This one. Quest. Use the map with floating candle. Okay. ब्रिज के पास जाके अगर फॉरबिडन का एंट्रेंस है उसके पास कहीं पे ब्रिज है तो लूमोस करना है जलाना है ओके गो द वेरी फॉरबिडन वन तो कुछ करने का है ये रहा वो ब्रिज Let me see the map again.
Incendio.
Use the map with floating candles. Okay, so where are floating candles exactly? Chart. हाँ वो बेंच जैसे हमने कहीं तो देखा, कहाँ देखा मैंने?
Revelio.
फ्लोटिंग कैंडल्स कहाँ मिलेगी मेरे को? वो होता क्या वही नहीं मालूम। I don't think इधर कुछ है to be honest.
What are you up to now?
Levioso. Accio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to
Revelio.
stop by whenever you're about.
Expelliarmus! Lumos! Preparo! Lumos! Lumos!
Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Lumos!
Stirred clockwise.
Revelio.